Hello and welcome, fellow Wasteland survivors. I'm Dean, aka Nasty Bones, and thanks for joining me today for part 16 of Fallout 4 Permadeath Challenge, where we play the game as far as we can with just one life. If we die, it's all over. We only live once, right? Anyways, in our last video, we started off at Jamaica Plain. And after we found the treasure, we headed out and went over to Hyde Park. We cleared all the raiders out of that area, then went over to Wilson Adamatoy's factory and killed all the super mutants that were there. After I did all of that, then I went down to Merc Water construction site. We killed the Murloc Queen there, got the workbench under control, then we headed over to Somerville Place. There we headed out to the Glowing Sea. We talked to Virgil, got a vertibird flight back over to Abernathy Farms, and we've worked our way back over to Taffling Boathouse. Now what I'd like to do, or start on first today, is Vault 75. We can find us a magazine in here and a bobblehead.
Get some!
Okay, our first legendary of the day, Punishing. Reflect 10% of melee damage back on the attacker. Alright, nice. Another legendary, Auto Stim. Well, we know what this does already. Automatically use a stim pack if our health is 25% or lower. But here is the science bobblehead. We get an extra guess when we're hacking terminals. So instead of 3 guesses, we now have 4. It's located in Vault 75, which is just a little bit north of Taffling Boathouse. At the end of Vault 75, in the Overseer's personal quarters, on this bed we can find another Grognak the Barbarian. Critical hits with melee and unarmed permanently do plus 5% extra critical damage. Once again, that's located in Vault 75.
Who's there?
Alright, while we were in Vault 75, we leveled up a couple of times. So, let's get those points into our perk tree. Now, we've been putting points into science, and I've got 2. So, I think let's go ahead and put both points in there so it's now maxed out. Now all we need to do is level up a few more times so I can get a couple of points in Cap Collector. We also need a couple of more points in Armor. Then we'll be able to mod up our power armor. So just a few more levels, we'll have a badass suit of power armor.
Now it's on.
Alright, right after we kill Bedlam, on his workbench here we can find another astoundingly awesome Tails. Take 5% less damage from robots. When we start the Armatron DLC, that'll come in handy. It's located at Dunwich Burrows, which is just a little bit to the east of the Slog. Alright, we did level up again. Level 60. Yes, congratulations, Bones. We were going to put this point into Cap Collector first. But I think since we're so close to 61, let's go ahead and put this point right into Armor. It won't take us very long. We'll have another level up point, and we'll put that into Armor as well to max it out. Then when we finish our little run, we should have enough level up points to do Cap Collector. Okay, nice. Another legendary, Unyielding. Plus 3 to all stats when health is at 25% or less. Oh yeah, the Sneak Bobblehead. Permanently 10% harder to detect. Now I do believe that this works in Sneak or not in Sneak. You're just 10% harder to detect. The Bobblehead can be found at Dunwich Burrows, which once again is a little bit east of the Slog. Since there was a lot of enemies here, I thought this was another one, and before I realized it, it was Daniel Finch. What are you doing here, Daniel Finch? We are kind of close to Finch Farms, but we're up in this, overpass, clear up where all these enemies are at. I'm not happy that I just killed him. Alright, while we were at Dunwich Burrows, we leveled up, and we're almost leveled up again. We're just a hair away. So, let's put that point into armor. Now we can modify our power armor. And probably by the time I do a couple of these modifications, I'll actually level up again. But we'll worry about putting that point into our perk tree on the next video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, that's the end of today's video. I do appreciate you coming and hanging out with me today for part 16 of Fallout 4 Permadeath Game Challenge, where we play the game as far as we can with just one life, and if we die, it's all over with. But, we're just level 62 right now. We are really doing great. Alright, everybody, thank you once again. I do appreciate your precious time. And just like always, until next time, please stay safe and peace.